Samurai were the warriors of Japan. They lived by a strict code of honor called Bushido. We think of samurai mostly from around 1000 AD onwards during Japan's feudal period. Vikings came from Scandinavia. Their raids and conquests, really terrified Europe from around 800 AD to 1100 AD. Vikings were known for their seafaring skills and fierce warriors called berserkers. Both samurai and Vikings were elite warriors of their time. They were loyal to their leaders and honestly feared for their fighting abilities. These warriors were more than just fighters. They were also skilled craftsmen, poets, and leaders. The samurai and the Vikings, though separated by vast distances, shared a warrior spirit that made them legends. Samurai wore distinctive armor called lamellar. It was made from small plates of metal or leather laced together. This flexible armor allowed for quick movements in battle. They fought with curved swords called katana, spears called yari, and bows and arrows. Samurai often carried a shorter sword called a wakizashi as well. Vikings wore simpler armor. They might have chainmail if they could afford it, but more common was leather armor or just shields for protection. Vikings fought with axes, swords, and spears. Their axes were particularly fearsome, capable of cleaving through shields. Samurai fought with discipline and precision. Their training emphasized swordsmanship, archery, and hand-to-hand combat. They valued honor and loyalty above all else. Samurai often fought as part of a unit, moving and fighting as one. Vikings were known for their ferocity and aggression in battle. Some, called berserkers, fought in a trance-like fury. They relied on strength and surprise, often attacking in a disorganized fashion to overwhelm their enemies. Vikings were also skilled sailors and used their longships to raid coastal villages and monasteries. Imagine a grassy plain beneath a stormy sky. On one side stand the samurai, their armor gleaming, their banners flutter in the wind. They stand in tight formation, ready to meet the Viking charge. On the other side are the Vikings, a wild and fierce horde. Their axes gleam and their voices rise in a battle cry. They charge across the field, a wave of fury crashing towards the samurai lines. The samurai, with their superior discipline, would likely try to maintain formation. They would use their archers to weaken the Viking charge. Samurai would wait for the right moment to counterattack, using their superior swordsmanship to their advantage. The Vikings, on the other hand, would rely on their ferocity and surprise. They might try to flank the samurai, breaking their formation and engaging in hand-to-hand combat. Vikings would aim to overwhelm the samurai with their sheer numbers and aggression. Who would win this epic clash? There is no easy answer. The samurai had discipline, skill, and better armor. The Vikings had ferocity, numbers, and the element of surprise. In an open battle, the samurai's discipline and training might give them an edge. However, a surprise attack or a fight in a more confined area could favor the Vikings' berserker rage. Ultimately, the outcome of a battle between samurai and Vikings would depend on many factors, including leadership, terrain, and a bit of luck.